The Secret to a Happy Life. A Zen story of discovery and growth, finding joy in life's journey. In a small village nestled in the mountains, there lived an old man who was known throughout the community for his wisdom and serenity. He was often sought after for his counsel and guidance, and many people traveled from far and wide just to hear him speak. One day, a young man who was struggling with the challenges of life came to the old man seeking his advice. He asked the wise old man, "Master, what is the secret to a happy life?" The old man smiled and invited the young man to join him in his garden. They sat down on a bench under a large tree, and the old man picked up a pebble from the ground. "See this pebble?" the old man said, holding it up for the young man to see. "It may seem small and insignificant, but it holds within it a great secret." The young man was puzzled but intrigued. He leaned in closer, waiting to hear what the old man had to say. The secret to a happy life is in the journey, not the destination. The old man continued. It's not about reaching a specific goal or attaining a certain status. It's about finding joy in the present moment and embracing the journey that takes you there. The young man was skeptical. "But master," he protested, "how can I be happy if I haven't achieved my goals or fulfilled my dreams? What's the point of striving for success if it doesn't bring happiness?" The old man smiled patiently. "Ah, my dear friend," he said, "success and happiness are not the same thing. You can achieve all the success in the world and still feel empty and unfulfilled. True happiness comes from within, from finding joy in the simple things and embracing the journey of life." The young man was still unsure. "But master, how do I find this happiness? How do I embrace the journey of life?" The old man chuckled. "It's not easy, my friend. But it is simple. You must learn to be present in the moment, to appreciate the beauty and wonder of the world around you. You must learn to let go of your worries and fears, to trust in the journey and have faith that everything will work out in the end." The young man nodded thoughtfully. He realized that the old man was right. Happiness wasn't about achieving his goals or attaining success. It was about finding peace and contentment in the present moment, no matter what the circumstances. The old man noticed the change in the young man's demeanor and smiled. "You see," he said, "the secret to a happy life is not a destination to be reached, but a journey to be embraced. It's about finding joy in the journey, no matter where it takes you." The young man left the old man's garden feeling inspired and rejuvenated. He realized that he had been focusing so much on his goals and dreams that he had forgotten to enjoy the journey along the way. From that day on, he made a conscious effort to be present in the moment, to appreciate the beauty of life, and to embrace the journey of life with joy and gratitude. Over time, the young man found that his worries and fears began to fade away, replaced by a sense of peace and contentment. He realized that the old man had given him a great gift, the secret to a happy life, and he was forever grateful. Years passed, and the young man grew old himself. He became a wise old man, just like the one he had sought advice from all those years ago. And he, too, shared the secret to a happy life with all those who sought his counsel. For he knew that the secret to a happy life was not a destination to be reached, but a journey of discovery and growth, filled with challenges, joys, and wonders. As the wise old man sat under the tree in his garden, he would often pick up a pebble and smile, remembering the day he learned the secret to a happy life. He knew that it wasn't something that could be taught in words or explained in a single conversation. It was a realization that could only be discovered through experience, through living life with an open heart and an open mind. One day, a group of travelers passing through the village came to the wise old man seeking his wisdom. They asked him, "Master, what is the secret to a happy life?" The wise old man smiled and welcomed them to his garden. He told them the story of the young man who had come to him years ago seeking the same answer. He explained that the secret to a happy life was not a destination to be reached, but a journey to be embraced. A journey of discovery and growth, filled with challenges, joys, and wonders. The travelers listened intently. But they were still unsure. "But Master," they asked, "how do we embrace the journey? How do we find joy in the challenges and the struggles of life?" The wise old man paused for a moment, considering their question. Then he stood up and walked over to a nearby tree. He picked up a leaf and held it up for the travelers to see. "This leaf," he said, "is like your life. It begins as a small bud. And over time, it grows and develops, changing with each passing season. It faces challenges and struggles. But it also experiences beauty and wonder. And then, eventually, it falls to the ground, returning to the earth from which it came." The travelers nodded. But they still didn't understand. "But Master," they said, "what does this have to do with the secret to a happy life?" The wise old man smiled. "You see," he said, "just like this leaf, your life is a journey. It's not about where you end up or what you achieve. It's about the experiences you have along the way. It's about the people you meet, the moments you share, and the lessons you learn. Embrace each season of your life, both the good and the bad, for they are all part of the journey." The travelers nodded, beginning to understand. The wise old man continued, "And just like this leaf, your life will eventually come to an end. But if you have lived it well, with joy and gratitude, then you will have no regrets. You will have discovered the secret to a happy life." The travelers left the village feeling inspired and enlightened. They knew that they had been given a great gift, the secret to a happy life. And they, too, would carry this knowledge with them on their journey, embracing each moment with joy and gratitude, knowing that the journey itself was the destination. As the days passed, the travelers found that the wisdom of the wise old man stayed with them. They began to see their lives in a new light, as a journey full of opportunities for growth and discovery. They encountered challenges along the way, but they faced them with courage and resilience, knowing that each obstacle was a chance to learn and grow. They embraced the joys and wonders of life with open hearts, finding beauty in the simplest of moments. And as they traveled, they met other travelers who were also on their own journeys of discovery. They shared stories, experiences, and lessons, learning from one another and growing together. Years passed, and the travelers grew old. They knew that their time on this earth was coming to an end. But they were not afraid, for they had lived their lives with joy and gratitude, knowing that they had embraced the journey and discovered the secret to a happy life. As they took their final breaths, they thought of the wise old man and the leaf he had shown them so many years ago. They knew that, like the leaf, their lives would come to an end. But they also knew that their journey had been full of wonder, beauty, and growth. And they smiled, grateful for the journey they had been on. The wise old man, too, grew old and eventually passed away. But his wisdom lived on, passed down through generations of travelers who sought the secret to a happy life. And each time someone asked him, "Master, what is the secret to a happy life?" he would smile and tell them the story of the leaf and the journey. For the secret to a happy life was not a destination to be reached, but a journey to be embraced. A journey of discovery and growth, filled with challenges, joys, and wonders. A journey that, if lived well, would bring joy and gratitude, and the knowledge that the journey itself was the destination.